Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight. We're changing it up here. We got the GTEs out with the Racing Club GTE Rewind at Le Mans. In the booth with me tonight, the one, the only, the road course expert, Daryl Young Jr. How you doing, Daryl?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. I'm not a road course expert with these kind of cars that we're going to see here tonight.
What?
I'm more of a truck road course expert, but yeah, that's okay, though. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. It's kind of a last-minute thing here tonight. Got a hold of us earlier, but we're going to do the entire rest of the season for them here with the Racing Club. GTE cars, we've got, I don't know, probably around 20 or so signed in, and it's their second race of their season. I believe it's an 8-week season. I'll have to double check on that, honestly. But right now, Daryl, we're looking at Craig Bryke out of West Palm Beach. Let's hop on board and take a lap around here, Daryl. You know anything about this place?
I don't know a lot about this place at all, actually. But, you know, it's here to enjoy it, that's for sure.
Well, let's pull up the track map here, folks. If you look on your screen, you see the highlighted CB turning there down the front stretch in the black dot, but Craig Burke ripping it around. Let's take a lap around here with Craig. It's going to be probably a 3-minute plus lap time, don't you think, Daryl?
Yeah, that's right. We're looking at the fastest lap in practice looks like about a 3 minute and 52 seconds. So almost 4 minutes.
You know what, Daryl? I actually did have some time to do some digging around the garage, and we actually have a little bit of telemetry data. Let's take a quick look here. There it is. Now, ignore the position there. You know, during qualifying, it doesn't track the positions right. So he's obviously not in 1,000th position, but right now, Daryl, ripping around, you can kind of see all the shifting these drivers have to go through here. And you see him dropping under 60 miles per hour, and you're going to see it range from about 60 miles per hour, heck, all the way up to, I don't know, 160 or so maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be pretty slow around the corners and really fast on the straights. And the Mulsanne straight is what we really want to watch out for. That's a very long straightaway. That's after turn 11.
Also, that's coming up here in a few turns here. You're watching Craig rip it around. He's going to take a right-hander into a left-hander, then another right-hander, and then he goes down. What's it called again, Daryl?
The Mulsanne straight, if that's how you pronounce it.
Who knows, Daryl? It sounds about right. So we're going to call it the Mulsanne straight. Let's see what he gets up to. Craig Burke ripping around. Let's see what kind, or I'm sorry, not Burke. It's Brike, Craig Brike. Again, we're new here. You know, a lot of these drivers, actually, none of these drivers we've seen before. So we're learning a lot of them, so we may mispronounce a couple things. Don't get all mad about it and whatnot, because we're here having a good time. And you're seeing Craig ripping around. He's already up to 178 miles an hour, Daryl.
Yeah, absolutely. He is. He's just flying and just, yeah. And this is open qualifying as well. So we can go through and see every car out here. And so if they touch each other, I believe the lap does not count.
That is correct. You definitely don't want to touch each other, Daryl, but these guys, they're ripping around, and you don't want to go off track either. Let's take a look at some of these other cars ripping it around. Colin Hopkins out here, currently in the third position. Good-looking Valvoline GTE machine here, Daryl.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good machine. And I'd also like you to, if he's out on the track, I saw the number 8 machine. He is out on the track. Take a look at this machine when you get time.
Here he is, Daryl, Mark Bird. And actually, we have Drunken Spider here. He's got his drones, Daryl. We got the Juicy Spider drone cam connected. Let's see if we got a connection here. Oh, Daryl, looks like we're good. We got it. Here it is. What do you see?
Yeah, look at this. I mean, that's the first paint that really stuck out to me. TRC on it. Look at that. The TRC, which is the racing club on this Porsche. Look at that. That's a gorgeous looking car.
It's actually Porsche, Daryl. They will correct you.
Porsche. Nope, it's Porsche.
Trust me, Daryl, there will be people, and they will be unhappy campers. That is one good-looking car, though, as Mark Bird continues to rip it around. Currently sitting fourth on the board. Our qualifying board is not working here, but nonetheless, we are ripping it around here, watching these boys drive it around Le Mans. Now, Daryl, how much experience do you have here at Le Mans? I know you own the track, so you have to have had or done something here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what I've done, to be honest with you. I do own the track. I don't think I've ever ran here, ever.
Yeah, well, I'm right there with you. I own the track. We did do a road or an IMSA multi-class series, and I think that's when I bought this track, but I don't think I've ever logged a lap. But if you squint your eyes, Daryl, looking at the track map, this place is almost like an oval.
Yeah, it absolutely does if you squint. An oval with a lot of corners, very weirdly, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Zach Heiderstadt out here in the 9th position. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here as he continues to rip it around. And on the top of the board right now, Daryl, look at this thing. William Lindenberg is bad fast in that Ford GTE.
It's a police car. I mean, it's meant to go fast.
Oh,
You
wow.
see inside that car?
Crown Vic.
Maybe.
I think that's a Crown Vic, Daryl, don't you think?
Crown Vic with a huge wing on the back. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those Interceptor Crown Vics, I think. But that is one good-looking machine. William Lindenberg. Let's now, Daryl, I did duct tape a GoPro on the front here. Let's see if we still got it connected or if it's fallen off. Oh, there we go. Wow. It's giving me a headache, Daryl, ripping it down this long straightaway here. He's down the, what's the name of it again?
The Mulsanne Strait, as I believe what it's
Multan
pronounced.
Okay,
Multan.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Mulsanne, like Mulsanne Strait.
Bolsan? Yeah, I'm not going to remember that.
The Mulsanne Strait, yes.
Spell that for me.
M-U-L, so that's Bull, right? And then S-A-N-N-E, that's Sam. So Bull Sam, right?
I guess. Who
I
knows?
don't know what to tell you.
I have no idea, but Darwin Hanson sure knows what it is. He's ripping it around here out of Glendale, Arizona. Look at that picture he's got. He is focused and ready to roll.
Well, I just put a sticky note in front of you so you could see what it's called up here in the booth. That is what that straightaway is called.
Okay.
Oh, the Mulsanne Strait is how I'm going to pronounce it.
Mulsanne. I think you're right, Daryl. Mulsanne Strait. That's what we're going to go with here. But Darwin Henson, let's see what he's got up his sleeve. We're ripping it around here. We are at Le Mans. Now, Daryl, do you know how to say the actual name of Le Mans, this track?
Le Mans. Yep.
No.
Right?
No, that's not right at all.
I'm not right? Oh. How about Le Mans?
It's 24 hours of Le Mans. I think that's why they call it the track that. I don't know why. You know, that's the name of a race. So who knows, Daryl? I mean, we're NASCAR Oval guys up here, so we're just having a good time. We're gonna figure things out as we go. Mark Bird gonna figure things out right now, sitting in the 8th position, hailing from Great Britain. He's pulling it into the pits, Daryl.
Absolutely. And wow, I know exactly what time it is over there in Great Britain. It is 2 o'clock in the morning on an early
Wow.
Thursday morning, Blake. So these drivers are very dedicated and may I say sleep deprived?
I will certainly say so. Hopefully he doesn't have to work in the morning because it's going to be a rough day for him for sure. But nonetheless, he's going to get that thing figured out. Top of the board, William Lindbergh, trying to figure out what country that is that he's from. Daryl, what do you think?
I don't know.
That's not Argentina, is it? Maybe I'm just totally making that up. I don't think
I
so.
see the country on my screen, but I can't pronounce it. Oh, Djibouti.
Oh,
Djibouti.
Djibouti. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's really what it is, Daryl. You know, anybody can pick their flag here, and he is not from Djibouti, Africa. So, William Lindbergh, he's got a joke country selection, we'll call it. But he is on the top of the board. He's definitely got some speed. But Gavin Cambry right now in the 12th position. That's actually last out of registered drivers here so far, Daryl.
Yeah, absolutely. It's being able to pick your own country in iRacing is no different than being able to like update your driver info to say like what city you're from. You know, like what we have on the oval side of the house.
Yeah, and we've seen people put wrong cities that they're from as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Devontae Drain out here, Daryl. We talked with Devontae earlier, and he's looking pretty quick right now, sitting second on the board. Let's hop on board and check out this number 3 machine. Nice and easy through the corners. That is the key, Daryl. Slow is steady, steady is fast.
Yep, absolutely. Going through the Corvette curves right now. He's going to go down this little bit of a straightaway here. Now he's going to go through the Ford chicanes, is what we call this area of the track.
All right.
Another little straightaway here at the start-finish line. And turn 1 is going to be called the Dunlop curve and then the Dunlop chicane.
All right. Well, that's good to know for sure. You know, there's a lot of little turns around here, Le Mans. It is a big track, Daryl. Got some track and some event information we're going to share for you. Take a look. There we have it, Daryl. So tonight's race, the Racing Club GTE Rewind right here at Le Mans. Circa de 24 hours du Mans here in Le Mans, French. And then it's 8.42 miles long. That's actually way longer than I even expected, Daryl. 107 feet altitude. The pit limit at 37 miles per hour. Track conditions tonight, 80 degrees on the track, 67, nice, in the air with an 8 mile per hour wind. And we got some event rules there, Daryl, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We have unlimited sets of tires. The drivers are allowed one fast repair. This is a timed race at 90 minutes with 100% fuel in these cars.
And if you haven't figured it out yet, in the booth, Blake Hutchinson, myself, and Daryl Young Jr., we're looking forward to this. It's been a while since we've done some road racing action here at HMS TV, but Daryl, I think it might be time to get things going. I think qualifying might be over.
The session's officially over in 1 minute and 33 seconds. There is no more drivers out on the track. So what we see on our standings is what's going to be our starting lineup. We'll have to wait just a little longer before we grid up.
There we go. We finally got our standings working. Standings do not like qualifying here in these road cars for whatever reason. But right now, top of the board, these are just the people that put down a registered lap time. I mean, we have another, 8 to 12 more drivers on this board. So we're looking at 22 to 25 racers registered here. But Lindenberg going to be on the top of the board in a Ford. You got Drain second, Breik third, Veldre fourth, and Freeman fifth, with the rest of the lineup showing there for you.
I tell you what, the difference between P1 and P2 is 1.1 seconds. But on the oval side, that would be massive if someone had a full second over P2. On this track, 3 minutes and 49 seconds was our fast lap. And someone being just a second off, that's really good. That's pretty much a tie, in my opinion.
Well, I don't know about a tie, but it is pretty close, Daryl. I mean, if we think about it in NASCAR terms, I mean, a typical NASCAR lap is, 25 to 30 seconds at most places. I mean, we're looking at 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So, I mean, you're looking at, 5 to 6 times longer. So, 1 second difference is really not that much. But we got a beautiful track here tonight. Le Mans, one of the great wonders of the racing world, Daryl.
That says 6-7 on that Rolex sign. Did you see it?
Oh, I must have missed it. Dang. Well, that's unfortunate. That's all right, though. But it's going to be a fun night here, Daryl. We got people tuning in here, joining us from all over, all walks of life. Whether you're an oval fan, whether you're a road fan, it doesn't matter. We are glad to have you. And Connor Gerard out there, he's chatting it up. Not many people tuned in right now. Again, this was a last-minute addition, so most of our normal fans were not expecting it, but Daryl, I think it's time for these guys to get gridded up.
It is absolutely now time to say hello to these drivers.
All right, well, let's get things started here, folks. It's grid time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Tonight we are here with the Racing Club GTE Rewind at Le Mans. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. On the front row, starting in the pole position in the number 45, William Lindenberg. On his outside, the 3, Devontae Drain.
Right on the inside of row number 2, we have the 10 machine of Craig Breik. On his outside, the 17 of Artis Veldre.
Row number 3 on the inside in the number 18, Jacob Freeman. On his outside, BMW number 19, Colin Hopkins.
Start on the inside of row number 4, the 15 of Pierce Fox. Is outside the 8 machine, Mark Bird.
Row number 5 on the inside, it's going to be Gavin Cambry. On his outside, Cody Watson.
Start on the inside of row number 6, We have the 90 machine of Ricardo Espino to his outside the 11 machine of Michael Pacheco.
Row number 7 on the inside, the number 20 BMW, Matt Strong on his outside, Zach Armstrong.
On the inside of row number 8, the 08 of Maxwell Budd to his outside, the 7 machine of Amrit Vestrala.
Row number 9 on the inside, Zach Heiderstadt on his outside, the 14, Darwin Hansen.
Starting on the inside, row number 10, the 66 of Andrew Atwell to his outside, the 420 machine, Dave.
Dropping back here, we've got Kyle Winterstein. I'm not sure if he made it out or not, but that's going to round out tonight's starting lineup. The grid's in the books. Daryl, we're about ready to get things going and go green.
Absolutely. And Blake, look at this front row real quick. Are you seeing what I'm seeing on the? Look at this.
My. This is incredible, Daryl.
This is like Secret Service or something we got out here leading this field.
Boy, this is going to be wonderful, Daryl. Again, you know, we're fairly new to the road world. I mean, not new, but we're not experienced in this stuff. So we're going to get through it, but it's going to be a fun time. We don't know a lot about Le Mans except they have a 24-hour race here, Daryl.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're coming around the Corvette curves. And as soon as they get through the Ford chicanes, we're going to go green. Blake, take it away.
Look at your track map there. They're almost there, Daryl. We're ready to roll. It's going to be Lindbergh and Drain on your front row. 90 minutes on the clock. It's a time to race, Daryl. Pace car's going to head in. And we're going to drop the hammer. Jumping on board your race leader, William Lindbergh. Is the pace car going to head in, Daryl? I don't know. Are we doing a whole lap? We're going to find out together.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Pace car is in. Field is set. On your feet. Off your seats. Le Mans green flag in the air. Good jump there, side by side. 3-car battle for the race lead. They're going 3 wide, Daryl.
This is insane already. Artis Veldre does not always any time trying to get around this leader, William Lindbergh.
Out front, William Lindbergh feeling good. We hop on board with your race leader, able to hold off Veldre. Drain holds on to 3rd. You got Bryke 4th and Freeman rounding out your top 5. Let's drop back in the field, Daryl. What are you seeing out of Gavin Cambry here in the 9th position?
Yeah, Gavin Cambry is just running times here. I mean, we're still early, but hasn't lost any spots. Just running corners here and keeping it clean.
That's the way to do it. And, you know, unfortunately, Daryl, we're so far from home here. I'm not sure that Bubba Myers was able to make... Wait a minute. Oh, my gosh, a high in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bubba Myers Custom Designs blimp has made it to France here in Le Mans. Daryl, what do you know about Bubba Myers Custom Designs?
Well, Bubba Myers Custom Designs is watching this battle for the lead. First of all, Blake, with William Lindbergh and Artis Veldre, he is watching this battle. Incredible.
3-car battle for the race lead, Daryl. You know, there's only about, 80 minutes remaining in this race. It is go time. These guys trying to win it.
88 minutes left in this race, Blake. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But still, yeah, it's go time. Absolutely.
And look at that on this William Lindbergh 45 machine. Good-looking car there, Daryl. And rumor has it we've got some information to share with you guys about Stint IQ. Let's pull it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, association sponsor Stint IQ Endurance Racing shouldn't run out of a spreadsheet. Stint IQ gives your team driver sign-up, fuel and pit stop math, and Discord DMs before every stint. In each driver's local time, Hypercar, GT3, ACC, iRacing, LMU, plan the race at stintiq.app. Great view there from your race leader of William Lindbergh out front. You got Drain running second, dropping back. Let's go all the way back here, Daryl, to the number 420. Nice. Dave Kearns finds himself 18th.
Yeah, Dave. Oh, we got a massive wreck.
Oh,
the
no.
66 of Andrew Atwell just absolutely smoked.
Oh, he just harka break him, Daryl.
He did
Oh
harka
my
break him, Blake.
gosh. Oh my God. Hang on, folks. Let's see this here one more time. I missed it. Here it is, Daryl. Let's hop on board. So here's Dave Kearns going around the corner here. Oh, he never saw him, and wham! Oh my gosh, Dave Kearns is jumped. Well, Daryl, I'm trying to find who you mentioned. I see Matt Strong crashed. Let's take a look at how he crashed here a moment ago. Here it is. So here's Matt Strong in the 20 machine. Take a look.
Yeah, you might see both drivers wreck from this angle, actually. It happened right here in this corner.
Overshot it.
You're seeing both.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh
And
my
right there,
gosh!
bam. That was Andrew Atwell. Yep.
Well, Andrew Atwell. Okay, let's see this from Andrew Atwell's point of view as we're still clean and green here. Here's Atwell. Boy, it started out to be a decent race for him. Well, it's not going to end to be one here, Daryl. Slide job hard to the wall. He's jumped.
Now, these drivers do have a faster pair. However, Andrew Atwell, at the very least, had to tow. And that is one long tow to get back to pit road before he can get his repair and get back out on the track.
I can only imagine on the board there, you're going to see the notifications. A lot of drivers getting slowdowns, Daryl. That's due to cutting the corners. We might call it cheating, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We might call that cheating. I'm not sure if there's some kind of incident limit. I don't think so. I think as long as they just serve whatever that yellow penalty is, that they're okay. Some leagues do have a certain incident limit before they get actually penalized. I'm not aware of that in this one.
Yeah, not that I know of, but we'll keep an eye out for sure. But back in the 13th position, all the way from New York City, Daryl, Michael Pacheco finds himself in 13th trying to make a pass.
Well, Blake, what do you know about New York City?
Oh, I know everything about New York City, Daryl. I mean, I've been there a couple times.
Yeah.
But Daryl, since you're
never-
asking, I'll go ahead and give you some information. Since I know all this stuff off the top of my head, the New York City is actually the most populous city in the United States, globally renowned as a premier center of finance, culture, and international diplomacy, Daryl.
Thank you for that, because I had no idea.
Yep, it's true. It's true. But these guys racing hard, though. Somebody not from New York City. This guy right here, Ricardo Espino. I believe he hails from the great country of Mexico.
Absolutely. Wow, he's going to get past here, Blake, it looks like.
Side-by-side battle here as Zach Armstrong makes the pass in his Corvette machine. You got Espino in his BMW. Now, Daryl, do you have a favorite manufacturer out here tonight?
No, not necessarily. I don't necessarily know that I have a favorite. Maybe the Porsche, right?
Porsche.
And, yeah.
We're going to get run off
Let's
the air
take a-
here, Daryl. You keep calling it that. But look at this battle. These guys are basically bump drafting around this track. You think that makes them go any faster?
No, absolutely not.
This is a corner to watch right here, Daryl. What's the name of this corner? Because that's where those guys absolutely murdered themselves earlier.
That would be... Oh, that's the Indianapolis corner.
Oh, of
there
course.
you go.
Well, no wonder. But Jacob Freeman out of Penrith. What do you know about Penrith, Daryl? And do you have any idea where that is?
I have no idea where it's at. Not a clue.
How do you not know about Penrith, Daryl?
And I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I've never heard of it, but I would, if I had to take a guess, I would say that it's a historic market town in Cumbria, England, serving as a gateway to the Lake District.
That's the wrong Penrith, Daryl. He's actually from Australia. Now try again. Try one more time.
Oh, okay. Australia. All right. Well, if I could take a guess, it's a major suburb and the administrative center for the city of Penrith in outer western Sydney, New Wales. located about 55 kilometers west of the Sydney CBD on the
Look out.
on the Nepean River.
These guys racing hard, kind of bumping each other, but that's a great guess you made, Daryl, and I think you hit it spot on. The Penrith native, we have people from all over the world here tonight, Daryl. Obviously, a lot of Americans out here. We got some Brits, and we also got some Australians and a Mexican or two as well. So, and I think there was even an Indian national signed in, Amrit Vastrala, but I'm not sure he made it out tonight.
It is in Penrith, Australia. We just barely saw that. Pierce Fox got.
Here it is, Daryl.
Yeah,
Pierce Fox in the 15. Does he get some help here?
Nope, he self-spins.
Hits that bump, just throws his car off just a little bit, and thankfully nobody else got him.
Absolutely, but it's 11:20 in the morning in Penrith, Australia.
Wow. Took the day off from work for this race, but how about this, Daryl? We just got another battle for the race lead. Lindbergh and Drain have been bumper to bumper all night long. These guys both in Fords. They're both in police cars.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we go back to Colin Hopkins in the 19, you'll see that he has the same scheme as Artis Veldre. So pretty interesting stuff there. They're teammates. The 19 and the 19 and the 17.
Well, we got some information on teams here, Daryl, don't we?
I believe so.
Yeah, well, I got a little bit here. Not sure I can go through it all this quick, but look at this battle right here, Daryl. We got 4 cars duking it out from third on back, and they're basically bumper to bumper. But 2 people per team here with TRC, the racing club we call it. This is the GTE Rewind. So we've got Doug Sarantino with I'm Solo. They are PP Pierce Motorsport, Daryl.
Okay, there you go. That works.
Yeah, that's a good team right there. But
they're bump drafting.
This is teamwork, Daryl. I mean, come on. Now, last night you had a race at Daytona, Daryl, and it wasn't the road course of Daytona, was it?
It was not. No, it was the. Actually, no, it was Talladega. I raced, Blake.
Oh,
Talladega, Alabama.
Same thing.
They're bump drafting again. I love this. Look at this. Look at this bump draft. Look at that.
I love it. I didn't know you could bump draft in these cars, but apparently you can. Let's hop on board with Artis Veldre, all the way from Valka.
Yeah, absolutely. They're about ready to head into the Indianapolis curve. Here we go, right here.
This is a deadly curve there. Look out. The Indianapolis curve has taken at least a few victims tonight already. We still got a long way to go here.
The way that those two are bump drafting, Colin Hopkins and Artis Veldre, I would absolutely love to see them on a plate track at Talladega or Daytona.
Let's make it happen. I might have to talk to him, but Daryl, I have some information. So Artis Veldre here, he's from Valka. You may not know where that is. Well, I do, Daryl, since I'm an expert in geography. It's actually in Latvia. Valka is a town and the center of Valka municipality in the Heures region of Latvia, on the border with Estonia along both banks of the river, Padel and others. That's all I know, though, Daryl.
You know, I'm not your typical tourist. I've never been to Europe, but I've always told myself if I ever do go to Europe, I'm not going to go to like your most famous places like London or Paris. I would really like to go to Eastern Europe, like Estonia or places like that. That'd be. I think I'll pass on Ukraine. I think I'll pass.
Yeah, well, let's jump around a little bit. I mean, we got guys from all over. We've seen Latvia, we've seen Australia, we've seen Great Britain, U.S., Mexico, India. I mean, people all over the map here with the racing club. GTE Rewind right here in Le Mans.
Now, Blake, earlier you mentioned ARCA braking. Do you think some of these drivers may not be aware of what an ARCA brake is.
That's a good point, Daryl. I didn't even think about that. Well, yeah, if you're a typical road racer, you don't watch NASCAR, you think it's a joke. I mean, I get it, but we're big NASCAR fans here. And what an ARCA brake is, Daryl, it's essentially not using your brakes, just flat out smoking somebody who's spun out way in front of you.
Yep, absolutely. And there was a very famous ARCA race, the ARCA Menards series, where that happened. There was a wreck, and people just plowed through the poor people that were stopped on the track. And ever since then, it's been coined ARCA braking. So if you ever hear ARCA braking, it's when somebody just does not pick up.
It's not a good. It is not a compliment when we say you ARCA brake somebody. But right now we see some smoke up here, Daryl. Not sure if there's something going on. It looks like there is. Somebody way off track.
Yeah, Jacob Freeman was self-spun, I do believe.
Let's take a replay here.
Oh,
Daryl.
no.
Hang on.
He got bumped.
Oh my gosh, he's got junked. Oh, my. Jacob Freeman out of Penrith just got absolutely dumped. Was that Craig Bryke?
That was Craig Bryke. Oh, sorry, Bryke. Yeah, absolutely.
Craig Bryke, here it is. Oh, my.
Oh.
West Palm Beach native with the anime character. Is that anime or is that Final Fantasy? I don't know, Daryl. What do you think?
That is not Final Fantasy. Do not disrespect Final Fantasy. That would be anime, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, let's jump up front. These guys still working together. This is a team, Daryl. Lindbergh and Drain. I assume they're a team. I mean, they got the same paint, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They have to be a team, and they are absolutely dominating the field right now. About 8 seconds up, as we are seeing Jacob Freeman just hit. Oh, he just hit the little litter, the little dirt. Didn't actually wreck. He's okay. Look at this bump draft.
These guys bump drafting, but it's not enough, Daryl. They're about 8 seconds back from your race leaders. So you definitely have some tandem drafting here, I guess we'll call it, around Le Mans, France.
Now, do we know when these drivers have to come in for fuel?
We do not, unfortunately, but we do know it's 100% fuel, so whatever they do in real life.
I have no idea. As Darwin Hansen just completely missed a corner.
Oh, let's take a look,
and
Daryl.
Just
walk us through
bent it. He's going to try to go for a right-hander coming up here and just absolutely misses it and goes off track. Here we go, right here. Ooh.
He caught that curve going into the corner there, and it upsets the car. Darwin Hansen loops it around, so he's going to get it back rolling. Now, Daryl, I have word here. I mean, according to Google, they can make it 10 to 14 laps on a fuel stem. So I don't know how accurate that's going to be, and I don't even know how many laps these guys have done, but we'll keep an eye out for sure.
For viewers that are watching that are new to us, Connor Gerard is very, very loyal in the chat, likes to tune in pretty much every single night, and he likes to award a pink scheme of the night. And Connor in the chat says he thinks because this race, he wasn't expecting it, kind of showed up out of nowhere in his eyes, kind of a last minute thing. He's just going to randomly pick a pink scheme of the night. So no contenders. We'll find out later on who our pink scheme of the night is.
Well, we'll try to show off some of these cars so Connor can at least get an educated study. You know, let's look at some of these guys we may not have pointed out yet. Cody Watson currently running the 6th position. Daryl, I do have connection. I've received word from Drunken Spider. The Juicy Spider drone cam is out for flight. Let's take a look.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be the teammate of Craig Wright, or excuse me, Mark Bird in that 8 machine that we saw earlier. So this driver, Cody Watson, teammates with Mark Bird in this TRC machine.
He sounds like a weed eater, Daryl.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Looks like he's slamming the chip in that Porsche. Good run, though. Sitting in the sixth spot right behind him. Pierce Fox in his Corvette. That's a mean-looking machine, Daryl. I mean, I'm not a big Corvette guy. I think they're overrated. But this thing looks pretty mean. Not going to lie. He's flashing at him, too, Daryl. I learned one thing in road racing. If you flash at somebody, that really makes them want to get out of your way.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
I
kidding,
mean,
it doesn't it?
usually, no.
Not at all.
Usually the flashers are saved for multi-class racing. But anyway.
Well, maybe he was warning them, saying, you better get out of my way or I'm going to turn you. So who knows what he was doing. But Zach Armstrong is ahead of these guys up in the 5th position. It's a good-looking car here. Pretty simple, but looks good for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe the car that was hitting his flashers behind the other car, maybe that's this series version of Michael Lampier. Now, that's an inside joke, but, maybe he's the guy that you don't want to mess with in this league. Who knows?
Yeah, well, look at your screen here, folks. We got some more information for our fans at home. We know you definitely need to hear this, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you to our league sponsor and proud partner, Inca Salsa, Inca Mexican restaurant located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, serving the community for 30 years. Inca Salsa located in over 300 stores across 8 states with fresh products, mild, medium, hot, and spicy queso. Jared shelf-stable products, mild, medium, hot, and our special family recipe of salsa verde with very limited releases. Now available at your local Hy-Vee, Fairway Foods, Lewis, and always available online. Inca Salsa, fresh, homemade salsa.
I've had it before, as I live really close to a Hy-Vee here in Central Illinois, and it's delicious, Blake. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, I looked at my closest Hy-Vee, Daryl, and unfortunately, it's about 3 hours away, so I'm going to have to place an order online to try this stuff out, but I've heard wonderful things, as Devontae Drain has put down the fastest lap of the session, 3 minutes, 51 seconds, .23.
I just watched the 20 machine wreck in the same corner that we watched that previous car in the 4 machine wreck. Yeah, look at this. Gonna make the left-hander, and I think this corner is starting to be more dangerous than the Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Here we
catching
go. Watch
that
this.
curb, Daryl, that's all it's taking. Yeah, you catch that curb, offset your car in these things, and you got a lot of downforce in these cars, and that's all it takes.
Now, I wasn't going to interrupt you when you were talking about Inca Salsa, but as soon as you got done with the drone cam on the 4 machine, he wrecked in that same corner. So just so you know, it was your fault.
Well, it could be for sure. But Daryl, let's take a look real quick. Actually, I'm not sure if this is going to work here on road. We're going to try it anyways. I'm guessing there's no way this is going to work. So give me a moment here. Yeah, it looks like no oh, hang on. Nope. Manufacturer saying he's not going to work, I figured. But I tell you what will work, Daryl. On the board here, your HutchinsonMotorsportsTV.com battle board. Closest battles on the track. Right now, the battle for 7th. That's Darwin Hanson trying to hold off a hard-charging Espino.
Absolutely. That's definitely the closest battle on the track. And Blake, I just came across a cheater in that 18 machine, Jacob Freeman. I mean, he just, I caught him.
Let's take a look
caught him
here,
in 4K.
Daryl. Here it is.
I caught him in 4K. Look at this. Look, what's he doing?
Shortcut.
Yeah,
hey, that's the line I'd take, Daryl. I mean, hey, shortest route around. I don't blame you. The Penrith native, Jacob Freeman. He's ripping it. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely nobody is going to try to hide anything from us up here in the booth. We have eyes everywhere. I'm shocked. I'm shocked you didn't bring any cameramen over from the States to this
Daryl,
track.
Zach Armstrong just might have junked it. I don't know what happened, but here it is. Here's Zach Armstrong. Started in the 14th position. Take a look. There's a corner there, Zach. He didn't even get close to making it there, Daryl.
No, absolutely not.
But he keeps it rolling at least. No damage. Still in the 5th position, though. Good running. He's up 9 spots since the start of this race, but he is not your HMS TV hard charger. That spot, Daryl, goes to this man right here. Up to the 7th position, plus 11, Darwin Hanson.
Absolutely, out of Glendale, Arizona.
It's a good-looking car,
Nice
too.
looking ride. Yeah, absolutely it is.
I'm digging it. Oh, we got the Juicy Spider drone cam out here. We're going to take a look at this Porsche. You know, the Porsches might be one of my favorite looking ones here, Daryl. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this Porsche is looking really nice. And even Connor Gerard in the chat says, POV, you're cutting the grass and a Porsche drives by. Right, folks?
Well said, Connor. I like it for sure. You got HMR right there. Hudson McCollum racing, ripping it around here. Another weed eater motor.
And if only our other broadcaster, Christian Taylor, knew about this race, he'd be putting cameramen all around the track here in France.
Yeah, Daryl, that would be crazy if we did. Wait a minute.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hang on. This guy is not behind a barrier. He's just standing in the sand, so he's fairly safe. We're all right. But there's your race leaders, William Lindbergh. And what is this guy doing, Daryl? Oh, no, he's right off the track. Wow. Okay, well, that's pretty wild. This is not a safe spot. That's a high-speed corner, Daryl.
Yeah, I think that's the corner that everybody's been wrecking on, right?
I think so as well. Well, they're ripping it around. Let's go back in the field a little bit, see where we got some other guys. This is really our closest battle on the track, and I don't even know if they're really battling, Daryl. I mean, these guys are obviously teammates, and they're working together.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the battle for first, but we do know that they're teammates. They're going to race each other with respect. And, man, these PRC Ford police cars are just looking really good.
I think so for sure. And take a look at your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The title sponsor for the Racing Club GTE Rewind, Dark Fusion Systems. The build matters. Dark Fusion Systems crafts hardware, websites, apps, and content that hit different. Whether you need a machine that can handle just about anything or a brand presence that turns heads, we deliver. Born to win, Milwaukee made, built to dominate. Find us, follow us. Dark Fusion Systems, LLC. Dropping back. This is a good shot right here. Zach Armstrong still holding strong in the 5th position. Going through the field now, Daryl, you know, is there anybody else in the field that maybe we haven't highlighted yet that's really stood out to you?
I'm going to take a look here. I kind of want to say we've covered everybody. Have we covered Pierce Fox? The 15 car that's currently running in P6.
Let's take a look. Here he comes, Daryl. That is a Corvette machine, I believe. Is that right? Yes, it is.
Absolutely. That's also a very nice looking car. He actually has Amrit Vastrala on that car, so that's his teammate for this race.
Yeah, well, Valstrala is not on the track now, Daryl. Not sure he even made it out for some laps, but I'll tell you who is out on the track, our hard charger, Darwin Hanson, all the way from Glendale. Looking pretty good. The lights are on. It's getting dark, Daryl. We're almost a third of the way done with this race already.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got just a little over an hour to go. Man, I tell you what, like, I respect the endurance of these drivers, these road course drivers, because I get done doing just an oval for, 40 green flag laps, and I just can't wait to pull in the pits and just stretch real quick. It's like,
Yeah.
and these drivers are just insane. They've already driven for an entire half hour, and they still got an hour to go. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, well, nobody's went down pit road, at least that's out front yet. So it's just a matter of time. We'll see when these guys have to head down. I would guess you would think it'd have to be a 2-stop race. But again, this is not our forte. So I'm not really sure how far they can go on fuel. But what I am sure of, Connor Gerard's in the chat. He's pumped up. He loves watching these guys rip around Le Mans. And let's jump back up to the Bubba Myers Custom Designs blimp. We kind of got interrupted earlier, but Bubba Myers Custom Designs, if you're looking for a paint scheme, folks, head on over at Bubba Myers Custom Designs. Get a hold of them on Discord, or you can find them on X. Recently joined X. So shoot them a message. You can get them on the HMS TV Discord, discord.gg/HMS TV.
Absolutely a great call out there. As Connor says, bring in the nighttime. He can't wait. I can't wait.
Just a matter of time here. Let's hop on board. I got my duct tape GoPro still holding on barely to William Lindbergh out front. Currently in the race lead. He's down this long straightaway.
Absolutely. He has a second and a half over T2, his teammate, Devontae Drain.
Yes, Mulsanne straight is insane, Daryl. This thing is long, and these guys are fast.
Insane in the Mulsanne? Is that how you say it? Oh, okay. Sorry.
But I'll tell you who's looking pretty good. Gavin Cambry sitting in the 10th position. Started 9th, running 10th. Been a consistent night for him. Now, Daryl, I have some point standings, but these are off. I think the first race of the season, there was a race, not here on HMS TV, but it's counting the first race twice. We'll go ahead and show these for you, but take these with a grain of salt here, folks, because it says they've done 2 races. But Craig Bryke won your first race. Second in the points was Veldre. Then you have Bird, Watson, Lindbergh. So, again, these totals are going to be off. Races were counted twice, but there you have it.
Yeah.
Oh, Daryl, look in the chat.
Yeah, still.
Goat Camo, I think you gave him that membership, didn't you?
I think I did, and he's
Goat
using it very well.
What a genius. Goat Camo has figured out the perks of the HMS TV membership. And, folks, that includes those amazing emojis that Goat Camo posted. Congratulations.
Oh, I just caught another cheater, Blake. It's not really a cheater because it hurt him. That 14 machine of Darwin Hansen. It was actually a disadvantage what he did.
Shortcut. Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Goes a little bit off road there. May lose a spot here. Maybe not. I don't know. But there you have it. Still clean and green. Well, we're not throwing yellows here anyways, Daryl. But, hey, we're over 30 minutes into this one. Over a third of the way in. We're going to take our first break of the night. Appreciate you joining us. You're watching the Racing Club GTE Rewind right here at Le Mans. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Hutchinson Motorsports.
Hey guys, it's NASCAR driver Matt DiBenedetto, and you are watching Hutchinson Motorsports TV, America's #1 iRacing broadcast service. So be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube today. It'll be the best decision you've ever made, so you can watch us sim racers go at it on the track.
We are back here at Le Mans. Gavin Cambry with a meatball flag, which means one thing, folks. He's jumped. Let's try to find out what happened to Gavin Cambry. Goes off track here. Trying to find it here, folks. I see Jacob Freeman crashes. The last time I see Cambry off track is this, but I'm not sure this is it. We'll find out, though. We're learning together here, folks. Goes through the corner. Yeah, that's not going to do it. So there's Cambry, and then we have Jacob Freeman, reckon. Take a look at this. Or not. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, folks. Let's go back live. That's not going to work. So, nonetheless, we're still rolling here. We're 35 minutes into a minute 30 race. Gavin Cambry, I've got footage here, hopefully, of him wrecking. Here we go. So here's Gavin Cambry. Spins it out right, well, any moment. Well, that's not it. Yeah, so I don't know, folks. Again, it's kind of tough to tell here, especially about road racing, because I just have a notification if somebody goes under a certain miles per hour threshold, they light up. So I don't really know when they crash. So I don't know how Cambry got the meatball flag, but nonetheless, we're still rolling. Lindbergh, your race leader. Drain second. Hopkins third. Then you got Veldre and Armstrong rounding out your top five. Darrell had to step away. He went to the concession stand here, but I don't think anybody told him they don't have concession stands here in France. So he's going to come back not a happy camper and empty-handed.
I am not a happy camper, and I am empty-handed. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, Darrell, I think they have a caviar stand outside the track gate here.
Not a fan.
Really? How do you not enjoy caviar?
Listen, I don't know what to tell you.
Got guys down pit road here. Darrell, Gavin Cambry, one of them. Got Matt Armstrong, Jacob Freeman, but I don't know if that's because they junked it or not. So we're down to, right now, Darrell, I'm counting 10 cars on track. Let's see if these guys get back out, though.
Yeah, I can confirm that Jacob Freeman is in the pits because of a tow. Gavin Cambry is in the pits, had a meatball, and Matt Strong had the tow.
Well, Ricardo Espino's still out here, and he is trying to make some moves to take over that 9th spot. Right in front of him, Cody Watson. Let's hop on board here with Ricardo. Getting dark, Daryl. Things are going to change.
Absolutely is.
This is a long straightaway, Daryl. There's no straightaways this long in NASCAR racing. Meanwhile, Mark Bird finds himself running 7th here, really not around anybody. Bird's got about a 4.5 second gap behind him and about a 17-second gap in front of him. So Mark Bird's basically running hot laps around here.
Yeah, he absolutely is, just on his own little island. So, but I tell you what, I really, really like the car. I really like that 8 machine. As far as a paint, I think that's my personal favorite. Now, I don't want to sway Connor. I'm not trying to do it. I'm just telling you my personal favorite. Even though my vote doesn't count, I really like that 8 machine.
Yeah, that is Porsche there in the 7th position. You know, I'm kind of a BMW guy, Daryl. I'm kind of partial to these BMWs. Let's take a closer look to our 3rd place car, Colin Hopkins, who has a colorful helmet. Let's take a look at this Valvoline number 19. There we go. We got the Juicy Spider drone cam. And, man, the closer I look at this thing, the more I like it. These colors look pretty good.
Yeah, I tell you what, and unfortunately, Drunken Spider cannot get inside the car because unlike stock cars where there's a net, there's windows in these cars, Blake. So unfortunately, he's just not going to be able to get in the
try, Daryl. Nope. No, Daryl, he is not able to get into the cockpit, unfortunately. Maybe Colin can open up that door for us. Colin, you listening?
Flash your lights if you're listening, Colin. Flash those blinkers.
Well, I don't think so. That's a colorful. I'm really digging that purple light, Daryl. Is that something that's customizable there? I doubt it.
I don't think so. Again, I'd have to defer to others, but that is I do like it.
This is a sweet looking machine, honestly. I didn't really realize all the cool lights these things had. You know, Daryl, I've got a little bit of experience with the GT3 cars, but I didn't really know the difference, but I did look it up. There's actually quite a bit of a speed difference and handling difference. These cars are much faster than the GT3s even.
So do the other cars have that purple line as well? If we take a look at somebody else?
I'm not seeing them here. Let's look at another BMW. Okay, so this BMW here, there's a guy that has a yellow light. Okay, so the BMWs all seem to have a light, Daryl. This one's yellow.
That is pretty awesome if that's customizable, isn't it?
I'm glad we bought the BMW. You know, Daryl, we were talking earlier, and I said, hey, I have to buy one of these cars to do this broadcast. And I told you I got the BMWs. Well, I think we made the right decision. We got some cool lights on these things.
Yeah, absolutely.
These Crown Vics out front, or I'm sorry, these Ford GTEs out front, they're fast, but I'm not seeing a cool-looking light, though. Wait a minute. You got something, though. You see that blue light from the front? Look at the wings there, Daryl, on the right and left side. You see the little blue there? You got something here with these Fords. Oh, yeah. Now, do the Porsches have anything? Oh, there we go. We see something on the Porsches. They're on the top. Go ahead, Daryl.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I didn't see it at first, but now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if you're looking from the right side of the car, you can definitely see the light. That is pretty neat.
Yeah, the Porsches there, they have something along the top sides that looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of the BMW so far. And then the last manufacturer to take a look at here are Corvettes. I don't know if these things have any lights on them, Daryl, other than the headlights. Glad we didn't buy those.
I have to look just a little deeper into this, but I think you're right.
We still got 11 guys out here, Daryl. 11 guys on the track. You know, we have 9 of them are out of this race or down pit road.
Now, I have a question. How can you get away with calling the leaders Crown Vic, but I can't say Porsche? How does that work?
Because it's correct.
Just asking. Okay.
Look at this here, William Lindbergh. You got the Inca number 45, Stint IQ, and obviously don't forget about the windshield banner here as we take around the Juicy Spider drone cam with your race leader, William Lindbergh. Here he is. There you go. Dark Fusion Systems on the window banner. And man, this drone is quick, Daryl.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah, Drunken Spider definitely had to upgrade his drone to be able to keep up with these speeds out here. That's for sure.
He wants in these cars, Daryl. He just can't get in.
No, he can't. It's a little disappointing.
It's unfortunate, folks. If you're new here to the channel, he loves flying into the cockpits during the NASCAR races. But he is not one happy camper. Meanwhile, as it continues to get dark, Daryl, we are almost halfway done with this one. Mark Bird in the 7th spot. Zach Armstrong with a slow down penalty. Great views around this track here in Le Mans, France. Let's pull up some race information for those of you that just may have joined. There you have it, Hutchinson Motorsports TV right here. The Racing Club GTE Rewind at Le Mans. Circa de 24 Hours du Mans here in Le Mans, I like to call it. But an 8.42 mile circuit, 37 miles per hour pit limit. And the track conditions here tonight, pretty cool. 71 degrees on the track temp. You got unlimited tires, 1 fast repair, 90-minute time to race, 100% fuel, open setup. And in the booth, Blake Hutchinson, myself, and Daryl Young Jr.
Yeah, the race started at 80 degrees for track temp. It's down to, you just said 71, now it's down to 70. So, man, that is a 10-degree Fahrenheit drop.
What's Fahrenheit?
That's gonna trigger a lot of people as well. Fahrenheit, I know.
I mean, we're talking about miles per hour. Never heard of it. Fahrenheit, I don't know what that is.
In Porsche.
In Porsche, I have no clue what that even is.
All right. Well, my apologies. The track temp is 21 degrees currently.
Oh, Celsius. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
How fast do you think these guys are going around here, Daryl? I mean, let's hop on board and see if we got some information. Wait a minute, what? MPH? What is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure. One of those.
Is that some NASCAR redneck stuff or something, Daryl? I don't know. Must be, but Lindbergh, your race leader, he's got a 6.6 second lead, Daryl. He was hanging out with his teammate of Drain for a while, but he said, you know what, buddy, I'm sick of dealing with you. I'm leaving you, Devontae. And now Devontae 6.5 seconds back.
Yeah, absolutely. William Lindbergh is just literally on his own planet out here.
Jake Reif in the chat, Daryl. He says, them dudes is zooming. Well said, Jake. Now Darwin Hansen finds himself in the 8th position. He still is your hard charger on the night. Has gained 10 spots. Started 18th, running 8th. That's 10, Daryl.
I am looking at some. I don't know if this is part of the paint or if it's because it's getting dark, but we can look at this 36 machine really quick. He just came out of the pits and He's just looking extra glowy on the side of this car. Look at that.
Wow, that's a good shot. He's looking good. You know what he was doing, Daryl? He probably had some electrical issues. He wanted to get them lights a little brighter.
Look at that.
Oh, no. Drunken Spider just took over coverage. Oh, my gosh. These lights are bright, Daryl. I'm digging it. This thing's sick.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my gosh. This is paint scheme of the night, Connor. This right here has to be paint scheme of the night. Just because of lights.
Look at that.
I don't know what
really
these
cool.
lights even mean, Daryl, how you turn them on or what you got to do, but I love it. Gavin Cambry, maybe the last car left. He's running 11th out of the 11 remaining cars, but that car is looking fresh here at night.
Yeah, I kind of regret not getting a Ford down. Crown Vic. It's looking sharp.
Are our race leaders going to look like that now, Daryl?
I would assume so.
Yes, they are. These Fords are awesome, Daryl. Let's get the Ford.
yeah, absolutely. This looks really cool.
This is awesome. You know what? Maybe one of our police cars can win paint scheme of the night. Connor's going to have his hands full. Connor, I think you got to pick a Ford here. And look at that. What's that cheater hook there on the front of the car?
Cheater hook.
Is that legal?
Yeah. No.
No wonder he's so fast.
No. That's where you pop up the GoPro plate, right?
I left that in there. Yeah, that's my GoPro mount.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot I had that.
Yeah. Right.
Hey. There it is.
No wonder why he's so fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, William Lindbergh flying around has a little bit of an aerodynamic advantage. Speaking of aerodynamics, Larry McReynolds, if you don't know who he is, folks, you need to look him up. He is a big diehard supporter of HMS TV. You saw a commercial of him earlier. If you didn't, though, we're going to play it one more time. Listen in.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Well said, Larry McReynolds, as we're back here at Le Mans, the Racing Club GTE Rewind. First time ever TRC has been here on HMS TV, Daryl, and it's been an interesting race for sure. We're going into minute number 50, and I don't think our race leaders have even had to pit yet.
They have not. I mean, believe it or not, it's been, how long did we say? It's been 50 minutes they've been driving. Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of, here comes our leader down pit road.
All right,
Right
Lindbergh
on
down
cue.
pit road. My guess is our second place car is probably going to head down as well, and here comes Devante right down pit road behind his teammate. Man, these Fords are awesome, Daryl. We got to get one of these things. I'll tell you who's going to stay out. Colin Hopkins. He says, you know what, boys? Let me lead a lap. I'm staying out. Colin Hopkins going to take it over.
You know, I tell you what, these cars are pitting after 50 minutes and there's 40 minutes to go. So this is, it's only a one pit stop night for these drivers.
That's some great math you've done there off the top of your head, Daryl.
I'm pretty good at geometry and
Yeah, well,
geography. Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it up for sure.
Yeah.
But Artis Veldre here out of Valka, all the way from Latvia here, running in the second position for now, but on the pit strategy. He's going to have to pit here probably next lap or two. Now, Daryl, looking at these pit stops here, wow, I'm seeing a 27-second pit stop. These guys need to get faster.
His teammate, Devante Drain, with a 28.8.
That's crazy. They must be waiting on fuel that whole time, but wild to think that it takes that long to fill up here.
So he does. And what's even crazier, these drivers have been out for 50 minutes. They're only on lap 13.
My goodness. Well, I guess the math adds up because, I mean, last lap for your race leaders was a 3:52.53. So you're only seeing about 2-second tire fall off for a long track like this. That's really nothing. But we do have a black flag to be served. Not sure why, but Gavin Cambry has a black flag.
Absolutely does, unfortunately. I was trying to actually go back to see what happened. I assume it just had something to do with how he came out of the pits, maybe. Oh, he didn't go in the pits that time, Blake.
Who knows? He's got a black for something, though, so it's just a matter of time before he heads down. As Devontae Drain sitting in the 4th spot, your top 2 still have to pit. And you have Lindbergh 3rd, Drain 4th, and Pierce Fox running out your top 5.
Still can't get over the lights on these Fords. Here we were talking about how we made a good decision with the BMWs, and now we're looking at these Fords, and this is, man, they look sharp.
Yeah, I'm really digging these Fords, Daryl. Fords may have taken the cake on the best-looking ones of the night. Getting our timing and scoring reset here. Again, this road racing stuff doesn't always cooperate, but that's all right. We know who's leading right now. Colin Hopkins still well out front. Just a matter of time before he heads down pit road. Daryl, it's getting a little dark, so I think our cameramen have left the track, thankfully, for their own safety. Right? Oh, my.
Yeah. Oh, uh-oh. What do we have here?
This is not a recipe for winning here for sure. And look at this beautiful shot right here. You got pit road right there. You got the Michelin Man, 24 hours of Le Mans. My, oh, my. What a beautiful facility here tonight.
Absolutely, it is a gorgeous facility. This looks really nice. A little foggy, I will say. What do you think?
Just a little bit, but it looks like it's passing here for sure. It's getting dark here. We're almost into the 55th minute of the evening. Your race leader of Veldre and Hopkins both down pit road, doing that long pit stop, getting enough fuel in. Lindbergh takes over the top spot here once again. No shock there. But look at this beautiful Ford. Got the sides lit up. Lindbergh with about a 4-second lead on Veldre. Veldre with a good pit stop, Daryl. Only a 17.2 second stop. That's like 10 seconds faster than everybody else.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted. Like the monitor that I have in front of me, where I can see what you're seeing, is I'm getting IT in here right now to try to fix it. I'm not really able to see anything on this monitor. Oh, here's IT. Wow, that was quick. Oh, we're good. Wow, that was really fast. Yeah.
Well, you know, Daryl, you know what I did? I fired our IT and I hired some subcontractors because I didn't realize to pay them. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was really quick.
Yeah, well, Colin Hopkins sitting in the 4th spot here. Again, Lindbergh, your leader. Veldre 2nd. Drain back to 3rd. And we have Hopkins, Fox, Armstrong, Hansen, Bird, Watson, and rounding out the top 10, Ricardo Espino.
Yeah, and in P11 is Gavin Cambry, and does he just not want to serve his black flag? Maybe he doesn't care. Because we have Christian Taylor in the chat. Wait, I'm fired? I thought I was IT.
Yeah, sorry, Christian. Yeah, I'm. It's unfortunate you heard this way, but Christian Taylor, part of HMS TV here. Yeah, buddy, you're fired.
But thank you for the cameraman that you provided for us tonight here, all the way out here in France.
What are you talking about, Daryl? I mean, it's dark. There's no way these guys are still out there.
They're not. I mean, I can see for myself.
Look at this. You know, you got all these bumps down this straightaway. It looks like there's hills. I don't know. I can't tell. It's foggy. It's dark. And Pierce Fox is ripping it around the 5th position. Oh, my. Never mind.
Oh.
Why is this guy just standing in the middle of the racing surface?
I have no idea.
I hope they don't hit him. They might. There's your race leader of Lindbergh. There's some beautiful shots, though, looking around Le Mans. You know, Christian always was asking me questions about this road racing stuff, Daryl. We used to do a road racing league together, and oh, my gosh, this guy's right in the middle of the straightaway. But, yeah, he was always asking me questions, saying, Blake, how do I do this? You know, you're such an expert at the road racing stuff. You know everything about Le Mans. And, I'm just glad he's not here to ask me all these questions now.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Show Christian Taylor these Fords, would you?
Oh, yeah, Christian, take a look at these Fords. Look at your race leader of William Lindbergh. You're going to love this. Let's take the Juicy Spider drone cam back out for another flyby. Look at these lights. You know, me and Daryl, we ended up going with the BMW, thinking, oh, the BMWs are going to be cool. But look at these lights on the Ford. I mean, I just want them just because of that. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I see the GoPro mount is still there.
Yeah, got the GoPro mount sticking out of the hood. Not sure that's legal or not, but I went ahead and did it anyways. Beautiful Ford. And we're going to show off the other manufacturers here. We're going to go back to BMWs. They look pretty cool. Are they as good as the Fords? I don't know, but take a look. Here's their second place car out of Valka, Latvia, Artis Veldre. And the GoPro mount you see on the top of the car there, Daryl. I couldn't really get this one on the hood.
Yeah, I noticed.
There you have it. There is the BMWs. We go back to the 5th position. We have the Corvettes, who might be the most boring ones. Here, Daryl, let's take a look. I don't even think they have any lights at all, Daryl, except the headlights. I mean, this is lame. These Corvettes are junk.
Yeah.
Boring.
But just so these drivers are aware, the paint still look beautiful, no matter what. It's not the driver's fault.
Yeah,
just
definitely not their fault there's no lights. But last manufacturer we're going to look at here, Daryl, your favorite, the Porsches.
Yeah, that is one nice-looking Porsche right there. That 14 machine, Darwin Hanson out of Glendale, Arizona. Look at that Porsche. It's just Porsche.
He needs to wash that thing, Daryl. I mean, it looked dirtier than hell. It looks like he did some burnouts in a mud pit. Good-looking car, though, other than all the mud. Well, we drop back here. Mark Bird hailing from United Kingdom. Daryl, what time is it right now over there in the United Kingdom?
It is 3:11 in the morning.
My gosh.
Over in England. I'm not sure. I think there's a slightly different time zone for Ireland. But if they're in Great Britain, it's 3:11 in the morning, 3:12 in the morning.
Wow. Well, Mark Bird, he's staying up late here, but Daryl, he's got an important race to finish. He is running 8th. You can't give up an 8th position run here with the TRC GTE Rewind at Le Mans. He's flashing his lights for us, Daryl. He must be watching the broadcast.
Mark flashed those lights again. If you're watching the broadcast, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, let's stay on here right here. Yeah, let's
go. There we
Mark
go.
Bird.
Yeah.
This guy's the GOAT.
Right. Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Put on a show for the fans at home. Mark Bird, line them up, baby.
I love it.
This is awesome.
They're crashing into a fence right now. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that, Mark. Don't do it.
He just turned right. All right. Well, Mark Bird, he's probably going to give these fans a seizure if he keeps it up. Let's go over here to our 5th position of Pierce Fox. He's throwing debris all over the track, Daryl. This should be illegal. That's dirty.
It should be illegal. Yeah. And by the way, knowing that we're here in France, we have Steve Touchier in the chat.
French
says
Canadian,
I was
right?
told to make an appearance. French Canadian from Nova Scotia, Canada. Blake.
Now, Daryl, is it
We have
true
Steve
last
and
night,
Steve
you and Steve ran a race together, and after you won, Steve congratulated you, didn't he?
He did. He said, "Hey, man, a great job on your win. I'm very
Wow.
proud of you."
What a
And he was just very thankful or
Great
very
guy.
grateful for me and that I won that race. He stayed over and he's like, "Man, you did everything perfect. Excellent job." And
Wow.
yeah, it was really nice of him to do that.
What a guy. Stand up, his teammate, Steve Tucker. Congratulating you for your big win, Daryl. What a great
He
guy.
says, he goes, I mean, I was killed yet again. I wasn't going to kill the mood. Yeah, wishing your friend a good win would have killed the mood, Blake.
It would have killed everything,
Absolutely.
Daryl.
Yeah, just would have killed everything.
Well, let's hop on board. Look at this. Wow. Is that an iPad he's holding?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, he's playing marbles or something while he's driving that car.
Oh, wow.
And even Connor Gerard says, "Hey, Touchier, it's your favorite time for racing night."
Yeah, Steve, Connor actually remembered about how much you loved the night races from our last road league that we will not mention. But I'm surprised Connor remembered that because I honestly forgot all about it. But I told Daryl how you were a big fan of all those day races that always became night races.
Touchier says, "I don't know what that means."
After
He's
he
lying
hears
as
what I
usual,
say,
Blake.
I think he'll know, Daryl. But right now, Darwin Hanson, still your hard charger. He's up 11th position, or I'm sorry, 11 positions in the 7th position. He doesn't have an iPad in his hand, Daryl. He just has a Stream Deck in the middle of the console.
Oh, look at this! Look,
Oh.
he's flashing his lights, Blake.
Let's go, Darwin. Keep flashing them. If you're watching, Darwin Hanson, flash them lights, baby, out of Glendale, Arizona. We're going to stay tuned right here, looking at this number 14 machine, ripping it around. It's a Porsche, Daryl.
Yeah, that's a nice looking Porsche, but maybe he's not watching the broadcast. He has not flashed his lights again, unfortunately. But
Wow.
let's go back to Mark Bird and let's see if we can get him to do this one more
Fan
time.
favorite.
Mark Bird, here we go. Mark
Light 'em
Bird
up,
in
Mark.
that 8. My favorite paint. Let's see if he does it, Blake.
If he does it again, Connor Gerard has to give him the paint scheme of the night. We'll stay tuned right here. There is a slight delay, we do know. So Mark Bird ripping it around. Let's hop on board real quick. Taking it easy here. With the right-hander into a lefty. Mark Bird flying around in the 8th position. He might have turned us off,
I know
Daryl.
we don't have. I know we don't have that long of a delay. Mark Bird a little disappointed now.
That's unfortunate. We lost a viewer, Daryl.
Yeah,
Oh, well, we'll drop back
unfortunate.
here. Ricardo Espino, if you're watching Flash Them Lights, currently in the 10th position. Not a great night for Ricardo, but hey, he's being rewarded, Daryl, just for finishing this race. He's going to get a top 10 likely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's still in the lead lap. He's still about almost 2 seconds ahead of P11, who's a lap down. Gavin Cambrai.
Jump
Like, I
back
just
up
wanna
front.
let you
How
know-
about Artis Veldre, Daryl? He had that 10-second shorter pit stop. I don't know if he's playing chess or 3D chess on the checkerboard or how that happened, but he's only 2.7 seconds back, so kind of shocked. Again, he had a 9-second shorter pit stop than everybody else.
I mean, he must have. Maybe the tires do take a long time for these machines. Maybe he just took gas only or something. I don't know, but he's definitely trying something. He's 2.3 back. And I want to also mention we have 23 laps to go, or excuse me, 23 minutes to go, Blake, which means these drivers have been racing for 6-7 minutes. Just so you know,
Let's
6-7
go.
minutes.
6-7 if you're watching. Speaking of 6-7, Daryl, let's take a quick break, show off some of these wonderful sponsors we have, and we'll be right back here with the TRC GTE Rewind at Le Mans. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Le Mans here with the Racing Club GTE Rewind at Le Mans. You see Veldre in the second spot, slowly reeling in that race leader. He was reeling him in quick there for a bit, but right now the race lead has gone back up to about 2.2 seconds. Let's see if Artis has anything else up his sleeve to reel him back in. Gonna hop on board here with our second place car out of Valka, Latvia. In that BMW, chasing down the Ford. Third position, you got Drain, followed by Hopkins and Fox rounding out your top five. Darwin Hansen with a slowdown here. Race lead down to 1.7 seconds. Let's see if Artis can reel him in. He's still got 20 minutes remaining here at Le Mans. Getting pretty dark here at Le Mans. Actually getting really dark. Pitch black, basically. Can't even see the cars, honestly, until we get up close. Makes it hard for the broadcast, but the racers, they love it. As the race lead is continuing to drop down. A 1.1 second gap. I don't know what Veldre did on that pit stop, folks. But again, if you remember right, Lindenberg had about a 9-second longer stop. So Veldre may have less fuel holding them down or what, I don't know. 0.7 of a second separate these two, and I don't know if Lindbergh's going to be able to hold them all.
Well, I took your advice, Blake. I went and hurried up and got some caviar because I was starving. And did you just say that the lead is down to 1 second? I'm seeing 0.7 now. Ooh.
He is reeling them in. Now, Daryl, I've noticed one thing. There's one section of the track where it looks like Lindbergh kind of pulls away, but the rest of the track, Veldre just looks to be eating them up.
You would have told me a half hour ago that someone will be battling with Lindbergh with 18 minutes to go in the race. I'd say you're dumb. I would not say that now.
Yeah, well, we're on board the HMS TV GoPro cam on the nose. Duct tape that thing earlier on. Artis Veldre looking to set up his move here for the race lead. Let's pull back up our track map, Daryl, so we know where we're at. There we have it. So these guys going down this long straightaway. Let's see if Lindbergh can do anything to shake Veldre, but Veldre, he looks about a second faster a lap. We also have a battle for third going, Daryl. Looks like Hopkins is reeling in Drain. So these two BMWs, they did something on their pit stop that is much better than what these Fords did.
Absolutely, they did.
Veldre holding right there. He knows he's got plenty of time there. There's no reason to rush it. You don't want to put yourself in a bad spot and wreck. You know you're faster. So how is he going to find a way around them? Daryl, looking around the track, I mean, where do you think the best passing zones could be?
I mean, I think any corner that Veldre just, gets around better and has the advantage going down any straightaway is going to be where he's going to be able to make his move. As they're going down a straight right now, and they're going to go into the Indianapolis corner. Wow, look at that view. Ooh, that was dark.
It is very dark out here tonight. Hard to tell who's who. We're going to make it happen here. Lindbergh holds on to the race lead for now, but look at that right on the back bumper going towards that Indianapolis turn right here, Daryl. There it is.
View this later, but Zach Armstrong has just completely missed a corner and went into the dirt. He's going to lose some seconds, but he still has a nice comfortable lead over P7, Darwin Hansen.
And we're still watching this battle for the race lead. Again, looks like Veldre's faster, just can't find a way around that Ford out front. So last lap, not this lap, but the last lap around, Veldre was 1.1 seconds faster. Well, this lap, it's probably going to be about even because he started the lap on the back bumper. It looks like that's how he's going to end it.
Coming up to the Ford chicanes for these leaders.
Oh, no, he's got to pit again. That's why he was able to run him down, Daryl.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that makes perfect sense.
Not sure if that's maybe a failed strategy. They tried to put just enough fuel in and realized they didn't have enough. But that's unfortunate. Veldre was on that back bumper. Has to pit again. I'm guessing Lindbergh, he's probably going to be good to go.
Yeah, you would think that he would be good to go. As we talked about earlier, it's a 90-minute race, and these leaders pit after 50 minutes. So they should have just plenty of gas to finish. I'm not sure what that was for Veldre. He pit the same lap, I believe, as our leader, William Lindbergh.
Yeah, but if you remember, Daryl, he had that 9-second shorter pit stop, so he did not wait on fuel, and apparently he didn't get enough. And right now, Devontae Drain trying to hold off a hard charge on Hopkins, probably for the same reason.
Yeah, that could absolutely be for the same reason. We'll have to take a look at this. Keep an eye on it.
Real quick, we'll mention once again the title sponsor for the series, Dark Fusion Systems, LLC. Dark Fusion Systems, the build matters. Dark Fusion Systems crafts hardware, websites, apps, and content that hits different. Whether you need a machine that can handle just about anything or a brand presence that turns heads, we deliver. Born to win, Milwaukee made, built to dominate. Find us, follow us. Dark Fusions Systems, LLC. Still watching this battle for second here. Daryl on the back bumper is Hopkins. Question is, does he have enough in the tank? I think he does, though, Daryl. Looking at the pit times, his pit time was 27.6 seconds. When his teammate went down pit road, it was like 16 seconds. So I think Hopkins has plenty of fuel just trying to make that pass on Drain for second.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely going to try it. We got a great looking view here. They're about ready to go into turns 14 and 15.
These are my favorite turns right here, Daryl.
Yeah, this is where we've seen the most wrecks. He gets an amazing corner exit, but had to check up.
Drain's throwing up debris. What a smart strategy, Daryl. That's something I would try. The guy's running up on me. I'm going to throw debris up on him. Mess him up. He's getting a bump draft, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, he's getting a bump draft. Does he go for it here in the Indianapolis corner?
Side by side, Daryl. Battle for second. Who's going to hit the breaking point? Side by side. There they go. Hopkins makes the pass, takes over second. What a good pass there, Daryl. Late in the night here in Le Mans, France.
As long as he has enough fuel, which we think he does, he should be just fine.
Great job there from Colin Hopkins. Gets around Devontae Drain, so that moves Drain back to third. Pierce Fox sitting in fourth in his Corvette. And rounding out your top five, Artis Veldre after having to pit again. Here he is. Well, Daryl, we have, 12 minutes remaining here. 90-minute race. You know, typically, Daryl, our races, they're going to be 60-minute sprints. We're going 90 minutes here at Le Mans, and we have a couple other 90 minutes on the schedule. So a typical race, again, we're going to be going 60, but we're 90 tonight.
You absolutely are. And as you said, 12 minutes ago, now 11 and a half, as Colin Hopkins, he just... What's going on here? Devontae Drain just flew by him. Is he having to save gas, I wonder? Or I don't know what's going on here.
I don't really know what happened unless he got a slowdown. I didn't see him go off track or anything, so I have no idea. I don't know.
Sure either. I mean, I didn't see that he had a slowdown, but maybe we don't get that information. I'm not sure, but
I think he let him by, Daryl. I think you're right. Maybe he's got to save fuel or something.
we have Austin Oliver in the chat says, rumor has it Blake Hutchinson was spotted in Monaco with Kim Kardashian. Blake, do you have anything to say about that?
I wish. Everybody bashes Kim Kardashian. I'll gladly take Kim Kardashian. I mean, they can bash her all they want. I think it's worth it, Daryl. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as long as you can take a joke, unlike Kanye West, who cannot take a joke.
Well, Kanye West, he's one of the GOATs, though. They call him Yeezy. Now, Austin Oliver says, makes sense since Monaco is only a few hours from Le Mans. So, good point there, Austin. And Austin, I heard there was some news that broke on the HMS TV Kiss Cam last Thursday. Is that right, Austin? Daryl, not sure if I know you're in the Average Joe's Discord, but I'm not sure if you saw a post earlier.
Yeah, I did not, but not to interrupt that, but Artist Veldre, the 17 machine, if we can go look at that, what happened with him, that was
Here it is.
It was pretty brutal.
Take a look. Oh, no, it catches the grass here, Daryl. Kicking grass up. Slide job. Look out. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no.
And now he just decides to do donuts. Check this out. Yeah, we're just going to do some... Oh, no. I thought he did. Oh, he's good. All right.
Well, he's good to go, Daryl. That car's got to be fine, right?
Yeah, I think so. And what I'd like to do, real quick, if you don't mind, Mark Bird is 33 seconds behind Darwin Hansen, and Mark Bird is about 30 seconds ahead of Cody Watson. I would like Mark Bird. We need to try it one more time. If he's watching, flash those lights for us, please.
Mark Bird, if you're tuned in, flash those lights. He did it earlier, but he missed it the next time around. If you're watching, Mark, you got about a minute between you and the next car. So go ahead, flash them lights. Let's hear it for the fans. We have 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here at Le Mans.
You think maybe it was just a coincidence that he did it
Possibly.
previously?
Makes me
Man,
think
I tell you what, if he goes back and watches his broadcast, he's going to be really disappointed that he didn't watch it live while he was driving. Trying to give him all these cues, but no, it doesn't look like he's tuned in, but that's okay. He's focused.
Yeah, he's focused right now as Devontae Drain going to get a slowdown. Let's see if that might cost him a spot here, Daryl. If you're like me on a road course, Daryl, when I get slowdowns, they don't really affect me because I'm so slow around the track. iRacing thinks I'm serving my penalty continuously.
That's the same as me, especially when I go backwards on a road course. Yeah, absolutely. I barely have to change anything. Now, Blake, that's actually a good segue to this next question. If you were in this race, what position do you think you'd be in right now?
Oh, I like being, realistic, Daryl. I'd say first.
Okay. Well, I will actually be realistic, and I would say probably 12th.
I don't think we would have made it this far, Daryl.
No, maybe not.
I'm going to go realistically, I think 16th. I think a couple guys would have wrecked before me. I would have beat a few of these guys, and then I would have wrecked out. So I'm going with 16th. That's probably where I'm finishing.
And Colin Hopkins has just went around Devontae Drain, and he made it look easy. So I'm really not sure what's going on with these two, just letting each other by. I don't understand it.
Slingshot here, Daryl.
Here we go.
Look at this. This is when Drain passed him, 3 seconds ago. So here, this is Drain, just goes around him, down the straightaway, just like it's nothing. There you have it, Daryl. And then Colin Hopkins about 3 seconds later, right here. Oh, he just overshot that one. Yeah, Drain just made a mistake there, I think. Overshot the corner, but we're still clean and green. 6 minutes left to go here around Le Mans. Your race leader on the backstretch, I'll call it here. So I think we just got a couple more laps remaining. We're not going to get the white flag here, but the following time around, my guess is that's when the white's going to fly.
Yep, absolutely. I agree with you there. Here comes Devontae Drain. He's checking up Blake. It's almost like he doesn't necessarily want to pass him. I don't know. I'm really confused by this.
Just slid you a sticky note here. Something important, Daryl. You need to check that out. But this battle for second continues. Devontae Drain in third with Colin Hopkins sitting in second. Still ripping it around. Let's drop back here. Check out our good buddy Mark Bird, who used to watch the broadcast, but he gave up on us, Daryl. In the 8th position, Mark Bird trying to bring that car back clean all the way back to the United Kingdom. Meanwhile, William Lindbergh, your race leader, 13.3 second lead with 4 minutes remaining. Lindbergh crossing the start-finish line. This is not going to be the white flag just quite yet, I don't think. But I've been wrong before a time or two with road racing. I'm not wrong this time. So next time around, going to be that white flag here as Lindbergh is ripping it here at Le Mans. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Daryl Young Jr. has passed away. He is gone.
No, I am here. You left me a note that I was trying to read, and I guess I don't understand it, and I guess we'll talk about it later.
Well, I'll tell you who does understand. Austin Oliver in the chat. You know, Austin, what I sent Daryl was the post from earlier, the HMS TV Kiss Cam information. You know, earlier in the day, there was a fight in one of our other leagues. If you watch our Thursday night league, Average Joe Sim Racing, Chris Mackey and Brian Cook, both competitive drivers with the Average Joe Sim Racing. They were fighting pretty good in the chat. I said, you guys need to kiss and make up. Well, we ended up posting a picture we found from last week's footage, HMS TV Kiss Cam.
Oh.
They were caught kissing, Daryl.
I understand everything now. Okay, yeah, that is funny. Yeah, it's incredible.
Well, Connor is letting us know he's still going to pick paint scheme of the night randomly. Even though we showed him all the cars multiple times, Daryl, Connor doesn't care. He's going with a random pick here.
Yes, he does. And every single time Devontae Drain gets a run on Hopkins, he just doesn't act like he wants to pass him. Look at it right here. You see, he just slows up.
Hop on board here. Devontae Drain down this back straightaway. Let's pull up some telemetry data here, Daryl. Now we can see some more information. So let's see if he tries to do anything here. Hitting the hard right-hand turn, going to be about 165 miles an hour. I think you're right, Daryl. I don't think he wants to pass him.
Unless he, iRacing does have this brand new fuel calculator, and maybe he's just worried that he's just going to be just a tad short. And here he is right here, and here we go. He's just going to push him. Yep. He's just not going to go around him.
I think you're right. Maybe he's just waiting for the last lap. He does not want to be sitting in that spot going in the last lap. Who knows? I'll tell you who's feeling pretty good. William Lindbergh. Probably going to take the white flag right here. Couple more corners before he crosses that start-finish line here tonight. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. We want to show you some information on our website. Take a look at this awesome ad we have for you. Here it is. Are you sick and tired of the endless scrolling on boring websites who just simply don't understand who you are? We've all been there. Well, look no more, because the world's #1 streaming service is now online. HutchinsonMotorsportsTV.com. We'll see you there. We are back. Here's our race leader about to cross the start-finish line. Should be white flag this time, Daryl.
Yes, it absolutely will be the white flag for William Lindbergh. Is it?
I don't know. Apparently not. I have no clue how this stuff works. It really doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
So I thought that if iRacing determines that there's not enough time to complete a full lap, then once you cross the start-finish line, that's last lap. But it looks like it's once the timer hits 0, then when the leader hits the start-finish line,
man.
it's the white flag.
He's
So
gonna-
we still have 2 laps to go.
Wow. You know, he could have just stopped, Daryl, and waited about 2 more seconds to cross that line.
Yeah, he absolutely could have.
Wow. Well, we get to have an extra bonus lap here. Apparently, William Lindbergh going to take the white next time around. This is not how it worked, Daryl, before, because we had a series, a multi-class series, and that is not what happened. We definitely threw the white flag during the timer, but hey, nonetheless, William Lindbergh going to take an extra bonus lap around. He's got a huge lead, 13 seconds, as Hopkins sits in second. You got Drain third, followed by Fox and Armstrong. We may as well take a quick break here, folks. Going to gather our breath, get ready to come back, take that white flag, and get some driver interviews. We'll be right back. We are back here at Le Mans. Your race leader, William Lindbergh. He's maybe taking the white flag this time. Who knows? We're going to find out, though. Good run, though, for William Lindbergh. He's led most of this thing. He's going to take the white flag. I sure hope. If we don't get a white flag here, Daryl, this race is never going to end.
Oh, I think you and I will just go to the caviar stand.
May as well
Until,
take out the caviar stand.
Or maybe the flagman's just busy, like on TikTok or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
could have been. Yeah, let's hop on board here, see if William Lindbergh wants to take the white flag this time, or if we're going to be road racing all night long. Here he goes through the HMS TV S's. Coming to the start-finish line. I don't know what's happening. Checkered flag, apparently, Daryl. No white flag. Checkered flag in the air. That's crazy, Daryl. I have always waved the white flag in the past, at least in my experience. But nonetheless, William Lindbergh crosses the line. He's going to be your winner. I thought that would be the white flag. That just goes to show what we know here. But hey, nonetheless, Colin Hopkins, 14 seconds back, takes home P2. Devontae Drain rounds out your top 3 and on the podium. And there's the flag man who's not done anything all night long except wave the green flag. There he is in the dark.
Well, I'm not even sure he waved the green flag, to be honest with you.
I don't know. That's crazy, Daryl. I mean, I swear they have always waved the white flag. But who knows? We got through it, though, folks. Appreciate you sticking with us. But I think it's time for some interviews, Daryl. Let's take a quick break. We're going to try to we have to navigate some stuff here, folks. So we're going to take a short break. It's just going to be a second, though. We'll be right back. We are back here and ready to get some interviews going here in just a moment, but let's pull up our our results page here, Daryl. Take a look at our podium finishers on the night. There you have it. Lindbergh brings home the win. Drain second. No, Drain got third. Yeah, I think that's off because we have different cars. So let's take that off here, folks. We're going to have to look at the scoreboard here the old-fashioned way. Due to having different cars, I think that thing was off. So Lindbergh wins. Hopkins gets second. Drain gets third. Let's see if we can get some of these guys into the interview room.
We have our winner, William Lindbergh. William, Blake and Daryl, you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, not too much, but what's going on with you? You got the win here tonight, an absolutely dominating performance, must say. 90 minutes of just pretty much domination. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, thanks. It was man, the Ford was the car to be in this week. Last week was looking a little dicey for us at Spa. It just didn't want to work. We were really struggling with the rear end of the car, and coming into this week, I was trying to decide what to use, and we started practicing here and realized that Ford can run like a one wing when the BMW guys were running like 4 or 5 wing to get through the back sector. So it was really just try to get pole was my entire strategy, and then just sit in the front as long as I can and take it easy as long as I get a breakaway. Obviously, my teammate Devontae was there with me in the beginning, so he really helped me just build a little train with him and pull away from everyone. And then I just tried to take it easy. The end of the race was a little weird there, where I think Artis miscalculated his fuel, and I was like, man, this guy, like, how's he catching up so fast? We were trying to figure it out and realized that, yeah, he was in the box for a little bit too short a time. I don't think he took enough for the full 90-minute race. So right then I was getting a little nervous, but after that it was smooth sailing to the end.
Yeah, I mean, William, one thing me and Daryl noticed from the start, the Ford just had those cool lights, and you think that might have helped you go a little bit faster?
Honestly, I think it was the police car livery. That way, we could apply police BOP to every other car.
Hey, I mean, you and Devontae had some speed for sure. And, you mentioned at the beginning you guys were kind of working together, doing some bump drafting, it looked like almost.
Yeah, we were trying to get close. I was trying to keep Devontae within like 1 to 1.5 seconds, just enough so that he could catch the slipstream on the long straightaways, but not, overwork the car, keeping up in the dirty air in the last sector. And I think it was going really good till maybe I don't know. It was close to the pit time, and I think he copped himself a slowdown coming out of turn like 4 or whatever that is onto the first straightaway. And they're brutal here. If you catch one like coming onto those straightaways, that second slowdown just absolutely kills you.
Yeah, no, William, I mean, me and Daryl come from the NASCAR side of things. Not sure if you have any experience with that, but Daryl was pretty impressed, and he wants you to run Daytona, the oval, with him.
Oh, okay. I do a little bit of ovals, but Devontae is the oval meister between the two of us.
All right.
I fool around with it. I like it, but then I always get sucked into endurance racing.
Well, hey, William, you had some great speed tonight. Basically dominated this thing from the start, win by 14.7 seconds, parking it in victory lane here in round 2 of the TRC GTE Rewind. Congratulations winning here at Le Mans. Daryl, got any final words for William here?
No, just like I said, just a great performance from you. And yeah, we were watching you up here in the booth, and we were also a little nervous. We wasn't sure what was going on with Veldre, but then yeah, we also, just like you, realized that he just didn't have enough gas. So yeah, just a great performance. And before we get you out of here, is there any, now's your time to do any shout outs or thank anybody that got you in victory lane.
Yeah. Gotta shout out Inca Salsa. Thanks to the boys. Thanks to the boys back at the Ford factory. Shout out to Devontae. He's my teammate and he's one of the other admins for TRC and helped everything get set up for the season, get some sponsorships, get some obviously get some broadcasting for us. So, shout out to Devontae to helping everyone get this hooked up so we can have some good races.
Well, congratulations once again. Tonight's winner, William Lindbergh.
Thanks, guys. See you.
Wow, Daryl, good run there for William, parking it in victory lane here tonight. Our other podium finishers think we're ready to roll, and we got one joining us now, Daryl.
Yeah, absolutely. Colin Hopkins is with us. Colin, Daryl and Blake, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you guys.
Well, Colin, congratulations on a P2 finish. Yeah, just tell us about your night.
I appreciate it. It was a pretty good race. The two Fords definitely had a pretty good setup and had a really good pace early on. Kind of got held up in the first group there, and then kind of made some moves to get up, and then had some issues with my wheel downshifting, so we ran into that a little bit. That was kind of a nightmare for the race tonight, but ended up coming through with a P2 and had a good battle there towards the end, and then just pulled away just a little bit to get second. So it was a good night.
Yeah, now it looked like you and Devontae there were battling, like you mentioned, and it seemed like there were some times you guys had some runs on one another and elected not to take them. Was there like a strategy behind that, or you guys were just kind of picking and choosing your battles?
Yeah, his car was a lot faster in a straight line. We were running a little bit higher wing, so he would get up right behind me. I think he was just waiting to make a move towards the last lap. Then he happened to make a small mistake, and it got me out ahead just enough to where he couldn't get back to the draft to pull in again. So I think it was just strategy for him, trying to wait till the last lap to get back in front of me on the straight, and it just happened not to work out for him.
Yeah, well, hey, a great run for you nonetheless all night long. Before you head out, you got any shout-outs for our fans watching at home?
Yeah, shout out to Speed Designs and my teammate Artis. He had a pretty good finish, even with a messed up pit stop that happened. He still finished 6th, so the team did pretty good today.
Absolutely. Now, Daryl, you got any final words for our second place finisher here tonight in the 19 of Colin Hopkins?
Oh, just again, congratulations! Just a great run for you, finishing P2, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you guys.
That was our second place finisher, Daryl. As we pull in some footage here, looking at some of these guys showing it off, we got our third place finisher joining us here shortly.
Yeah, he's actually here. Devontae Drain is with us in the booth. Devontae, you got a copy?
Yo, yes, sir.
Well, Devontae, it's Daryl and Blake, and just wanted to bring in here and congratulate you on your P3 finish. And yeah, we just talked to your teammate who won the race, and tell us about your night.
Yeah, man, it was pretty good at first. We had a good, solid first stint, man. And I don't know, we ended up not taking tires, so took fuel. And I just kept on getting a little bit of micro locking out the backside and copping a couple of slowdowns, which really ended up costing me second place. Was really hoping for that 1-2, but overall, I mean, great drive. We got a great setup this week. I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah, Devontae, I'm going to tell you what else was beautiful. That paint scheme you and your teammate were rolling. You had that TRC police car looking pretty good out there.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Fearless Creations, man. Freddie Seagrave is one of the best in the business to do it, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, that thing looked fast. And I'll tell you what's really cool at night, those lights on those Fords there on the sides really stand out.
Yeah, that purplish blue it's really looking good when we're trying to police the field. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Devontae, next week, you guys, I believe you're headed into where? Silverstone?
Yeah, I believe.
I'm pretty sure you are. How you feeling about your chances chances over there?
We had a real shaky week last week at Spa with the elevation changes. This week was a flat track. Next week's a flat track. So I'm thinking we should be able to do a pretty solid job. Top 5 cars. Me and Billy are really good drivers, and we'll do a really good job of getting the car set up. So hopefully a top 5 finish for both of us again next week.
And it's interesting to see. I mean, we know these cars, they have differences in how they handle, and some tracks, others are better than whatnot. Now, did you feel here the Fords may have had some type of an advantage, or you think it was pretty balanced?
Oh yeah, no, it was clear. Everybody else was on 4.5 wing. We were on 1.5 wing.
Oh.
I mean, that thing was damn near flat. We were just setting that thing straight to cruise mode and setting sail on people.
And early on, it looked like you and your teammate were working there pretty good, doing some bump drafting, me and Daryl call it. Looked like Daytona oval racing or something.
Yeah, man, we're in a Ford, man. Just because we're in France don't mean we can't bump draft out here now. Come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
Go ahead, Daryl.
Absolutely. I just wanted to say, Devontae, I do love me some plate track racing at Daytona and Talladega. And I saw those bump drafts that you were doing out here, and I'd just like to know if I can give you a call if I ever want to need a drafting partner.
Absolutely. Give me that ring, baby. We're in NIS every week.
There you go.
Well, hey, we'll certainly take him up on that. But Devontae, congratulations. 3rd place finish here tonight at Le Mans. Before you head out, though, got any shout-outs?
Yeah, man. My grandma, my grandpa, my girlfriend who lets me sit here and race in my bedroom. My teammate Billy, TRC, all our sponsors for helping us put this on, man. And thank you guys especially for coming in. I know it was a little bit of an audible, so I really appreciate you guys again.
Absolutely. Well, hey, congratulations. Parking it on the podium here in France, heading to Silverstone next week. We wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season, Devontae.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to talking to you next week.
All right. Well, Daryl, that's our podium here tonight in Le Mans. It was a pretty fun race. It was a 90-minute event. Like I said earlier, typically these things going to run 60 minutes. This one, a little bit longer here. And next week we head to Silverstone. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I absolutely am. Looking forward to Silverstone to see if anybody else has anything for these Fords. Maybe the Porsche can go into victory lane next week at Silverstone, and remains to be seen. But it'll be very exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. And the rest of the whole season, I mean, I'm pretty pumped up for most of these tracks. I know most of them. There's a couple ones I don't really know anything about. But, Daryl, you know anything about Silverstone? You know where it's at?
I don't.
It is in England.
I did know that, actually. I just
so it's
didn't know where.
actually near the Northamptonshire villages, Silverstone and Whittlebury. So, yeah, there you go.
I know all about those places, but we don't have time to go into detail.
Oh, yeah.
What I do have time to talk about real quick is Connor Gerard, the 45 and the 3, win paint scheme of the night.
All right. Congratulations to them, folks. If you're new here, the 45 and the 3, they finish first and third, Daryl. Well, they get paint scheme of the night. So congratulations to the Fords. But, Daryl, that's going to round things out here in Le Mans, France. Hope you enjoyed your caviar, because I didn't enjoy mine. I threw mine out. But nonetheless, that's all I got. You have any final words, Daryl?
I don't, except for just, thank you for having me as usual. It's been a pleasure. This was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about road racing, and I learned a lot about how beautiful these cars are under the lights. And can't wait to do it again next week.
Same here, Daryl. Well, appreciate you joining me in the booth, folks. That's going to round things out. We're going to be back tomorrow night with the Average Joe's Sim Racing League. I think we're headed to Watkins Glen. No, we're headed to Darlington. Sorry. We're going to Darlington tomorrow. So be sure to tune in. Click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so you never miss a lap. But in the booth with Daryl Young Jr., I'm Blake Hutchinson, and we will see you next time.